The carol Good King Wenceslas tells the story of a generous act of kindness on a cold winter night. The lyrics were written by John Mason Neale in the 19th century. They are set to the melody of a 13th century spring carol known as Tempus Adest Floridum. The carol is based on the life of St. Wenceslas I, Duke of Bohemia, who lived in the 10th century. Wenceslas was a kind and pious ruler who was known for his charitable acts and compassion toward the poor. He is considered a martyr for his Christian faith and benevolence. The carol begins with the titular king, Wenceslas, observing the feast of Stephen, which is the day after Christmas, known as St. Stephen's Day. As he looks out on a cold, snowy night, he notices a poor man gathering firewood in the bitter cold. Concerned for the man's welfare, King Wenceslas instructs his page to accompany him and bring food, wine, and logs to the peasant's dwelling. The page is initially hesitant to go due to the harsh weather conditions, but King Wenceslas encourages him to follow in his footsteps. As they journey through the snow, the page finds warmth in the footprints of his king, which miraculously heat the ground. This divine act sustains and motivates the page to continue. If the snow is deep and crisp and even outside, draw closer to the fire and listen to Owen, who will now read the lyrics of this enchanting and ancient carol.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. Hither, page, and stand by me, if thou knowest it, telling, yonder peasant, who is he? Where and what his dwelling? Sire, he lives a good league hence, and underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence, by St. Agnes's fountain. Bring me flesh and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither. Thou and I will see him dine, when we bear them thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together, through the rude wind's wild lament, and the bitter weather. Sire, the night is darker now, and the wind blows stronger. Fails my heart, I know not how, I can go no longer. Mark my footsteps, good my page. Tread thou in them boldly. Thou shalt find the winter's rage. Freeze thy blood less coldly. In his master's steps he trod, where the snow lay dinted. Heat was in the very sod, which the saint had printed. Therefore, Christian men, be sure, wealth or rank possessing, ye who now will bless the poor, shall yourselves find blessing.